Welcome to The Perspective, y'all. I'm your host, Nate G, alongside C Towns, and alongside Mr. Ed. I missed y'all.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank y'all.
Happy belated birthday.
Appreciate that. Yeah, last week I was on vacation in LA, having a blast, you know what I'm saying? Happy to see that my crew members was able to hold it down for me. Jay Black held it down for me. And yeah, man, I'm happy to be back, and I'm happy to destroy y'all. Like I normally do.
Let's just go right into it. Oh, man. NFL Week 7 predictions. First game. Browns-Bucs.
Browns-Bucs.
Cleveland Browns versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Is this game on the road or at home for the Browns?
This is on the road in Tampa.
In Tampa. At this point, I would not be surprised at all. Actually, I'm just going to say, yeah, the Browns are going to win this game in Tampa. I'm saying this because the Fitzmagic train has come to...
He's not even starting.
I know, but I'm saying, though, like the Fitzmagic train has come to a complete stop, which is the reason why they went back to Jameis Winston, somebody who they didn't even consider putting back in after before the Fitzmagic train came to a complete stop, because Ryan Fitzpatrick was playing at an all-time high. You know, he was having like career highs as far as, you know, all the numbers he was putting up through a couple of games, and he was balling out. And I mean, you had me looking dumb on one of the shows. I'm like, you know what I mean? Because like,
that's just me.
I would, right? I mean, but like logically, based on what he's been throughout his whole career, he wasn't doing nothing, and then for whatever reason, the first two games of the year, he was balling out, and I was flabbergasted. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. But yeah, the last what was that week?
Was that week 3?
Yeah, week.
They beat the Eagles. I think so. What you got going?
I like Tampa Bay.
Wow.
Neither one of these teams stopping a lot of people really defensively. I'm looking at, you know, one of them's ranked 27. That's the Browns, and Tampa Bay is what, 31st in the league.
I think that's deceiving though.
You think?
Just because. Sorry to cut you off.
That's all right.
The Browns, before they changed the quarterback, the offense wasn't helping the defense at all. To me, I felt like the Browns defense, I'm not gonna say they were top notch, but those young guys are starting to like.
Where's this game at?
It's in Tampa.
I like Tampa Bay, and listen, I like what the Browns have been doing since they switched the quarterback. You know, they look good. I've actually picked them. I've actually picked them a few times, but I don't think they're gonna go down there to Tampa. When I think Tampa wins this. I think they put up big numbers.
The last time Cleveland beat Tampa was in 2015.
The last time Cleveland beat
Tampa Bay
was in 2015.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But like I said, Baker Mayfield,
I love him. I actually do.
My question is, hold on. You have Tampa Bay winning.
Yes.
Because me and you agreed on something, and we were both right on something, and then now I'm starting to think about it. This makes no sense. You picked Cleveland to beat Baltimore.
Yes.
But not to beat Tampa?
No.
And Baltimore's better than Tampa.
What happened in that game? What happened?
The Cleveland Browns happened. The defense held them.
Yeah. I just think
Baker Mayfield did what he needed to do to win that game.
Hey, listen.
But Tampa?
I don't think they go into Tampa and win this.
What's your score?
I got the score 27-21.
27. All right, that's too high.
Huh?
To me, that's too high.
Nah,
too many points right there.
Oh, no. I'm telling you, 27.
What you got?
I got 21-14.
Cleveland.
Yep.
I got this ending 20-17.
I can see that.
20-17. Same way Baker Mayfield beat Baltimore. I get to see that at the end of the game, field goal over.
I think Cleveland will beat Tampa Bay if Tampa Bay can't put up more than that in points. I think they have to put up more than that to beat.
Nah, I don't have a lot of faith in the quarterback for Tampa. I'm not.
Did Jameis Winston start week 6?
He's starting.
Yeah, he's in there.
Did he? No. Did he start week 6?
Yeah, he took it.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Jameis Winston.
Who did they play?
I mean,
who did they play?
I thought he had promise coming off his rookie year, but he hasn't done anything.
Jameis Winston.
He looks
a bust.
Tampa Bay.
Y'all can say that.
Tampa Bay looks like they're looking for. I mean, I guess he has this year.
Jameis Winston
prove himself.
Jameis
Winston. It looks like
the,
right now Tampa Bay looking for that guy.
Jameis Winston was the number one overall pick.
Yes.
Oh, last week, or were they on a bye? Were they on a bye?
Which week? I'm not sure. But I don't have Jameis Winston leading the Buccaneers. I don't. Not at all. I have more faith in the rookie Baker Mayfield than him.
Jameis Winston.
So let's go ahead and switch topics. Now to me, this is a big game. I mean, I might be a little. It pains me.
Wait, hold on. Before we move on, Jameis Winston, for his career, has 46 picks, 70 touchdowns.
Yeah.
2015, 2015, 22 and 15, 28 and 18, 19 and 11. Yeah, lost his job to a journeyman quarterback. He was hurt. But I mean,
no, my bad. He wasn't hurt. He was suspended.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was suspended.
For the taxi.
But even before he got suspended, everybody was like, okay, yeah. We all know what Jameis Winston is. He's not going to lead any troops. He's not going to win. He's not going to win you a big game.
Yeah. So like I was saying, this next game, it pains because I've been picking this team and I've been right. They've been making me right. But now I find myself in a bind because they're going against my AFC team. Anybody that knows me knows my AFC team has always been the Bengals. Bengals versus the Chiefs.
I don't know why.
Hey, growing up, it was Dallas.
What big games has Andy Dalton ever won? Please tell me. I'm dying to hear it.
During the season? He shows
in the playoffs.
We're not.
We know what Andy Dalton is gonna.
What was your question?
Big games?
All right, so there's no big games during the season?
Not when you've been in the league.
Not when you've been in the league. Am I right?
Not when you've been in the league since 2011. You make the playoffs and fold.
You can't say
Not when you've been in the league for 8 years.
You asked the question and I answered it. You said how many.
So what matters, the regular season or playoffs?
But there's big games in the season.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
I have to find whether they're going to make the playoffs, but they're going to win the division.
Exactly.
He's able to play,
and he's won big games in the season.
He's able to play good enough in big games in the regular season to get to the playoffs. And what does he do in the playoffs?
That wasn't your question. We're on the season. This isn't a playoff.
When does the regular? Bro,
is this regular season?
The regular season matters enough to get yourself into the playoffs.
Is this regular season?
Andy Dalton has been in the league since 2011. Andy Dalton has already established himself as being a good quarterback in the regular season that's going to get his team into the postseason.
Okay.
Now, when he gets his team to the postseason, what does Andy Dalton do?
Are we talking?
Nothing.
Is this a regular season game?
I'm asking the question.
Is this a regular season game?
It's not, but it doesn't matter because the inevitable.
It does matter. It's a regular season. We're not talking about playoffs. We're talking about Week 7, Bengals versus Chiefs.
I don't even know if this is the word I'm going to say. The inevitability. I don't know if that's a word or not. It might not be. But the inevitability of Andy Dalton winning a couple of big games, whatever, in the regular season is going to happen. But what
does that have to do with now?
But listen,
that has nothing to do with right now.
Listen. I know what it is to be passionate about a player that you think is a bum.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
we're talking about Week 7, Bengals versus Chiefs. When we get to the playoffs, that's a different conversation. We're talking about Week 7. We're talking about Week 7. We're not talking about the playoffs, who shows up in the playoffs, because if that's the case, Andy Reid don't show up in the playoffs. Yeah. But we're talking about Week 7.
Week 7. Week 7 against Kansas City. Who's going to win that game? Is that game at Arrowhead? Is that game at Arrowhead?
It's in Arrowhead, but I'm being biased. I'm picking my Bengals to win that game.
So not only are you knowing what he's going to do in the playoffs, you're also going to be biased against a guy
that has no playoff experience.
That is going to lose
hold on.
In this game. I'm on the record.
He is going to lose at Arrowhead. Remember, I want you to remember this. He walked down this road. He chose this direction to come. So my question to you is, you have a quarterback who shows up during the season, he even has a playoff win, that loses most of the time in the playoffs, but he has a playoff win. So, hold on, let me finish.
This is a diehard Cowboys fan.
Hold on, let me finish. We're talking about the Chiefs Bengals. You're already losing your argument.
I'm just talking about your mindset. Your mindset is enjoying mediocrity.
You got Andy Dalton, who has a playoff win. Granted, he's lost more than he's won. On the other hand, you have a quarterback who's never played in the postseason being led by a coach who just can't get over the hump in the playoffs. I'm taking Andy Dalton. Now, if Patrick Mahomes, now I'm talking about history. We're not talking about talent. We're talking about history in that because you brought this up. You brought this up.
So you got him beating Patrick Mahomes.
Week 7, yes.
In Arrowhead.
Yes.
And you really don't believe that. You're just saying this.
No, I mean
you got to just be saying this for clickbait or something.
I mean it.
Like, I know my bro. I know my bro, C-Towns. Like,
and I'm picking the Bengals. Why wouldn't I pick the Bengals?
Bro, we've all been damn near drooling over the brilliant quarterback play of Patrick Mahomes and what he's been doing.
The Chiefs.
They're really
Chiefs,
so.
Hold on.
We all know what Andy Dalton is.
That's the hard
We all
team.
know what Andy Dalton is. You're really, and we've seen what Patrick Mahomes has done in his little body of work.
So, yeah, little body of work.
Little body of work, but he's been
Andy
dominant.
Dalton has balled out every season.
So.
During the season,
you have the Bengals.
I got the Bengals beating the Chiefs.
It's just so hard.
In Arrowhead, 31-28.
That's bad.
Because my thing is this. You know what? Let's change topic right now. We're going to excuse me. We're going to stay on the topic. We're going to change position. Who is going to stop AJ Green? They got rid of Marcus Peters. They ain't got no corner.
Who's going to stop Kareem Hunt? Who's going to stop Tyreek Hill? Who's going to stop Travis Kelce? Are you serious? He has better weapons.
So
what are you talking about?
Who has the better defense? The Bengals. Can I ask you a question? Do you even know who the starting corner is for the Chiefs? Because when I name him, you're going to laugh. Can you name the starting corner? I know who he is. I'll give you a hint. He used to play for Dallas. Orlando Scandrick.
What
you got to say about that?
You still got to be able to
He used to call him a ball nonstop.
You just named one offensive weapon.
And that's why I named 3. You know why I named
Hold on. Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. No, 4. Patrick Mahomes as well. Are you kidding me right now?
You want to know why I named AJ Green?
It don't matter about
You want to know why I named AJ Green? You want to know why?
Why?
Last time I checked,
he's a great receiver.
Hold on. He's the one player this season to put up more touchdowns by himself in a game.
So I'm confused right now.
You remember that game, right?
I'm confused.
4 touchdowns?
I'm confused right now because before you're making an argument of how great Andy Dalton is. Now you're saying,
it's AJ Green.
But I like how I was able to steer you away from
because I already won that argument.
The mediocre play of Andy Dalton. Now you're going.
I've already won the argument. It's no need to stick. It's no need to beat a dead body if it's over. Andy Dalton is going to win.
Mr. Ed, he's really making the case that.
Go ahead, Mr. Ed. Go ahead. I want Mr. Ed to talk.
He's really making the case that the Cincinnati Bengals weapons are better than the Kansas City Chiefs weapons.
Listen.
What?
I got Kansas City because
they're 5-0.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
Because one, they're playing at home, right? And one, like you said, they got offensive weapons. They got wins at every position on the field,
except for wide receiver. They're not their wide receiver. They ain't got one wide receiver better than AJ Green.
No.
Don't give me that.
No. When I say wins, I'm talking about wins against the defense, not comparing a player to a player. AJ Green, I think, is the best. As we talk about wide receivers that will be on the field in that game, he's definitely the best. But I'm talking about their offense against the Bengals' defense. They got wins at every position. I like Kansas City, and I like it in a high-scoring game, just like you, simply because Kansas City has no defense.
Well, you don't have a winning.
No.
There's nobody.
I feel like I need to add something to what you just said. You said Kansas City has no defense.
No defense,
right?
No defense.
The defense shouldn't even take the field.
No.
It doesn't
You know where they're ranked? You know where they're ranked?
Hold on. It doesn't even matter because Patrick Mahomes and company is outscoring the opposition. It doesn't even matter. They're 5-0.
Let me ask you this.
The high-powered offense is outscoring every defense they play against. It doesn't matter. Defense is trash.
Do you know where the Chiefs is ranked defensively?
It doesn't matter. They're outscoring everybody.
You don't want to answer. Go ahead.
This doesn't make any.
I believe since
it's irrelevant.
32 teams.
Go ahead, say it.
Dead last.
What does that matter? They're 5-0.
Dead last.
They're 5-0. They're leading the league in our total offense. What does that matter?
Bro. Dead last.
My man really.
I got the Bengals winning. I haven't. So put it like this.
My man really brought up something that's irrelevant.
You know what?
My man really just brought up something that's literally irrelevant. It doesn't matter.
Defense don't win games.
Yeah, I mean,
go ahead, say that.
Listen, and like I said, it's not like
Kansas City's
Cincinnati
offense wins games. Not their defense. Their offense wins games. Bro,
oh, listen to him. Cincinnati can score.
Cincinnati can score.
What Cincinnati have? Chiefs don't?
Yeah. They have defense. But, I mean, they like, listen, it ain't great, vastly greater. You know, I think they rank like 25th.
Yeah.
But they do
their defense is ranked bad solely because they've been having to score points.
Yeah.
And making other offenses one-dimensional. Look, man.
I'm gonna need all the prospective fans out there. I'm gonna need y'all to drop your comments on the bottom of this video. I'm gonna need y'all to side with amazing logic.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you something.
Nate G. Not this man. Nate G.
Amazing logic, right? Who's been right all season?
Hey, listen.
Who's been right?
That loss is coming up.
Wait, is that
loss is coming?
I think
that loss is coming. That loss is coming, bro. It's coming. This game.
Who said
this game?
Who said the Eagles was gonna lose to the Tampa Bay? I think I did. Mm-hmm. Who said the Browns was gonna beat Baltimore? And I was the main one.
You're not gonna win every prediction. You're not gonna win every prediction. That loss is coming up.
Hey, we'll see
this week.
We'll see. But let's go into the next one.
Drop your comments, please. Please drop it.
Saints versus Ravens.
Saints, Ravens. I got, you know what? Y'all go first. Matter of fact, Mr. Ed, you go first. You got Saints, Ravens. Who you got winning that game?
Give me one moment. I'm sorry.
Where is that game at?
It's in Baltimore. This is a tough one. This right here is a tough one. You got the number 3rd ranked offense versus the number 3rd ranked defense.
Man.
Go ahead, Mr. Ed. Tell him how you feel. Tell him how you feel, Mr. Ed. Who you got?
And then an 11th ranked offense from Baltimore versus the 18th ranked defense.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
This gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
I got the Saints winning though, but in Baltimore.
In Baltimore. I like the Saints.
The last 3 head-to-heads,
I like
won.
Listen, I like the Saints, but I just don't. I'm going with the Ravens.
What's your score?
Man, you know I say this a lot, but I think this is a high-scoring affair as well. You know, I got this one maybe.
It's the only way Baltimore stays in it. They can't have a repeat. Week 5 against Cleveland? Yeah. No, they can't have a repeat of that.
They got to do it. And they have they're 3rd ranked defense. I'm gonna go.
But the 3rd ranked offense though.
Well,
it's Drew Brees.
I mean, when you, I don't know, man.
You don't know what you want to say, so I'm gonna go.
You don't know. 30-28.
30-28.
30-28.
Baltimore.
30-28.
Wow.
30-28.
All right. I have the Saints winning, but if Baltimore put up 30 points, they're gonna win.
That's why I got Baltimore.
But that's if they put up. I don't have them putting up 30.
Now the Saints.
The Saints
defense isn't that good.
They've been like Kansas City, like Tampa Bay. They've been in the shootout almost every game.
But again,
every game?
Where does
what quarterback should look.
Total offense. total offense. Where does the Saints rank? Total offense.
3rd.
Yeah, 3rd. And all right, so I got
3rd ranked offense versus 3rd ranked defense.
Yeah, I got Saints. I got the Saints winning this game. I got the Saints winning this game because in Week 6, Drew Brees became the all-time passing leader of the NFL. So I think that the Saints are gonna continue to ride that wave.
Here's something else,
and just ride that wave. You know what I mean?
Here's another stat I found out about Drew Brees. He has more 5,000-yard seasons
than any other quarterback
than the rest of the NFL.
Yeah, NFL history
combined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Combined.
I mean, they always had to pass his whole life.
You got Jimmy Graham. You got Jimmy Graham. You got that running back out of the backfield. You got Mark Ingram.
You got. He's been going for a few years now.
Yeah, right.
Oh no. My bad. Jimmy Graham went to Green Bay. That's my bad. I forgot. But you still got.
I don't even think he's still in Green Bay.
No, he's in Green Bay. He went to Seattle.
Yeah, he went to Green Bay. My bad. I forgot. He went to Green Bay. But it don't matter. You still got Drew Brees. And you still got Mark Ingram, and you still got Kamara. Kamara.
I got the Saints winning, but I'm going to respect Baltimore's defense. But again, what quarterback from Baltimore shows up? Flacco, the winning.
Flacco been playing very well this year.
Not Week 6.
Huh?
Not Week 6.
But I mean, overall this year he's been playing.
Yeah, he had a terrible game in Week 6.
You know,
my score, I got the Saints winning 24.
24-14 is my score. I think that's a perfect score.
24-21.
Okay, I got 24-14. New Orleans over the Baltimore at Baltimore.
I don't see Baltimore, like, even if Flacco doesn't have a great game, he'll still be able to at least put up 21 points on the Saints defense. Because the Saints defense, yes, maybe ranked for some reason in the top 20, but they're terrible. Yeah,
and that Week 6 loss came against the Browns in Cleveland, and that Browns defense is crazy. It's legit. My man C. Towns predicted that game. You got that right. I give you that. I'm
always
one interception, no touchdowns. 51. He completed only 51% of his passes. 60 rating. I mean, he was terrible in that game, but I think he'll score a touchdown. Matter of fact, he'll score 2 touchdowns, but he's not gonna score enough to be able to beat Drew Brees.
That's why I got because the Saints aren't gonna get held under 21, so I see 24-21 Saints.